that I would be married with children at 21.
I thought I'd had 3 by 24. That was
I
my
did
plan.
too. I thought, yeah, I'm gonna get
plan.
I'm gonna get married. I will have our kids, and like, yeah, it'll be fine. And then I can use the rest of the years to build my career. I thank God he flipped it the other way because I don't know what
He said common sense.
You
Show
thought.
up. Hey guys.
Hi, Happy New Year,
Oh my god.
2026.
We made it. Steph be talking about how they tried to take people out. So
No, because you know, around that last quarter, that's when people start falling like flies. You know when they start doing clearing in heaven. I'm not trying to be part of them people, man. There's always someone
the
dying
fact
on
that you said
Christmas.
clearing, like
There's
did
always
this one get in?
Someone dying on New Year's Eve.
Stop.
The fact that we made it, you know, I'm talking to bros because this is a pre-record. We'll see if I make it to the next episode.
Stop.
Because I'm sure they've eyed me a couple of times. Like, what's she even doing?
Is she ready yet?
Is she ready yet? Of what value is she bringing to earth? Of what value?
It's the earth. It's the earth that for me. Wow, it's a new year. I'm feeling really good about this year.
You look great.
Thank you. I'm in my K1. Can you come pick up your clothes?
I said to Tia, I was like, you look like it looks Kalani coded, so I made her do the dance so I could see if it was really.
Well, I said to Steph, yeah, God knows what to give to me because I'm in my Kalani K1 era. Like it's like
Juan.
Stud chic.
Stud chic. Don't worry. Walk through Shoreditch.
And I'm really, you know me, I'm a little bi-curious. So
This again. This again.
There was apparently years ago, I told Steph that I think I'm bi.
She tried to come out the closet. It's like, you've never licked a vagina in your life. Go and sit down. Go and sit down. You're bored and you need something to do. Go and get a hobby. Do badminton, something.
It's about like you've known me my history of men to a T.
I think I'm bisexual. Shut up. You ain't ever licked a vagina in your life.
And you don't get scared.
You'll be terrified.
Though I would say I would do things for Kalani. I do believe.
You believe what you believe and what you say and what you actually do. Two different things for Sienna. One thing about you.
When the studs put it on me, I'm like, oh my God.
You get clammy and start sweating.
The type of riz that studs have is insane. I remember like Darko's riz, for example, the flavor that Darko has and what she walks around with, that aura.
That's something, because I like to think. I don't like to think.
Go on.
It's apparent to me that sometimes I dress like a stud.
Yeah, you dress, but
I don't want to give you the compliments. I don't want to talk about this.
You don't have stud riz. You have a lot of things. Just
okay.
Stud riz, like K1 riz, Kaylani riz.
Yeah, that's because they're all trying to act mask.
Kaylani's not masking the.
I just like to be comfortable.
You do. You do. You wear baggy clothes for the comfort.
I wear for comfort. I'm gonna beat my face though.
That's very Kaylani-esque because she has like Kaylani's very feminine, but she has something about her that's like
abs,
hard as rock.
Because one thing about the lesbians, I'm not gonna lie, they're great at getting and maintaining those abs.
That
core, great,
just solid, and
great.
Also, Kaylani's like the Drake of the scene.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm scared. Because if you approach me, I would melt, but also...
Quan's like the 50 Cent.
Ooh.
In the bad character sense, like...
As in willing to
you
try.
You can't do the... Oh, it's my birthday. It's like, so... You can't do that whole... You can't guilt trip her.
I remember when I saw that video, I said it to you. She's like, that is literally you.
Literally me. Because I don't care. You knew it was your birthday when you came to the show. Why is it now my problem? You see me perform. It is your gift. You're telling me it's your birthday. What am I supposed to do? I didn't come here with a present. Happy birthday. I hope that does something for happy birthday.
I sent Steph the video. She was like, "This baby's so Nigerian."
Yeah, it's so Nigerian. Because you can't guilt trip us. Look at Burna Boy that set someone out for sleeping
In the concert.
in the concert.
Can't rest your eyes.
You can't arrest your eyes. Say, I'm not performing until you leave. What kind of bad character do you have?
He said, "It's me."
And you really stopped.
It's the African giant.
And you're sleeping. And you're
When I'm here.
this is the byproduct of the rise of Afrobeats. People with bad character are now rising to the top. Concerts aren't starting on time. People are being sent out.
Rest your eyes.
In the Western world, everyone's like, "What's going on here? This is insane." This is what they're enduring in Nigeria. Don't you see how you know those fans that try to run on stage and hug the artist? In the UK, the Western world now, they embrace that, and you know the artists will be like, the security guards, "No, calm down.
The security guards
Leave them,
will just
leave them."
sweep.
If you see the way they beat the Nigerians on the stage, even the artists will go and put in the flag kick.
And it's a big block security
Like,
guard.
just and the security guards beating them, the artist is beating them. When they throw them back into the crowd, the fans are beating them. You can't do that here. You can't do that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, if the fan runs on, they'll be like, yo.
What's your name, honey?
Yeah, like, the security guard, no. Be gentle. Leave him alone. I love you too. Nigerians is beating them.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Encroach on my space, my person.
My space?
Did they come see you?
Did they come to see you? Beat them. Don't stop performing just to knock you in the mic.
Oh my
And
god.
here that we complain that the artist is 20 minutes late to the stage. I said Nigerians. They'll say the concert starts at 8, 2 a.m. is when the artist will come out on stage and even be squeezing their face, miserable for you because they had to perform.
They had to be here.
They're squeezing their face.
Oh my god. Yeah, right now I can't imagine what day December's like.
I'm just watching everyone's stories, and whilst I feel FOMO, I'm also like, this would be hell. Maybe I would enjoy it in my 20s, but in my 30s where I just want to sleep and relax
You can't
and eat
sleep. And
no
also
food.
they do party after party after party.
And I get it, but like the thing about me is that I've been going to Nigeria since I was young, so I remember the times where it was risky traveling at midnight. So the idea of being outside, jumping from club to club in the middle of the night scares me. I come from the era where Bakassi, when you saw Bakassi men on the road, Bakassi men were like vigilantes. They were there. They were supposed to be there to protect us from armed robbers, because armed robbers, like, it's still a thing now, but it was like a big thing back in the 90s. Like, that was like one of the biggest crimes. And the Bakassi men were vigilantes that were basically employed to like protect.
Yeah.
But us being the bad characters that we are, they started robbing people. They started doing their own nonsense. So when you used to see Bakassi men, they'll be dressed in red. They're like cultists as well.
Okay.
So they'll be dressed in red, maybe having like a little red beret. I don't know why they like red berets.
Oh, I've seen this. Yeah.
Yeah, like usually have a cutlass, like a some sort of what do they call it here? Cutlass. What do they call cutlass here? Machete. And like they will check the cars and they act like they're checking for armed robbers, but they'll see your gun and they'll be like, hey, come out. They tend to rob you. So when you used to see Bakassi, make me tuck in my chains, take off my jewelry, my earrings and everything, so that we don't look like we have anything of value. Yeah. So I come from that era, and now you're telling me that I should be
your bag and your
across Third Lake mainland bridge, up and down in the middle of the night, and we're not gonna die. I don't know. How was your week?
It's been good. Obviously we ain't done shit. Well, we have done a lot, but we haven't been working, which is a win.
Yes, we haven't been working our first job.
Yeah, and we've definitely been working our second. And I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. I'm spending a lot of it with my mum, which is something, but it's fun. What is my L and win of the week? Oh, I went out. Okay, so across the weekend. So by the time this comes out, probably 2 weekends ago, I had a great time. So I went to R&B at Slow Jams. Fantastic event. So I saw K1, Joe, Cisco performing. Cisco has the level of confidence that I aspire to in my life. nobody loves Cisco the way Cisco loves Cisco. I've never seen a man love himself so much. I said, wow, just wow. Like, what was Drew Hill if not Cisco and Friends?
Yeah, no, it was Cisco and Friends. It was very much. I didn't even know they were a boy band. For a long time, I thought it was just Cisco and like
What, Drew Hill
backup
was a
singers.
Cisco? A
I
backup
literally
singer?
thought it was backup singers. It was just Cisco. Cisco was just in the front, constantly doing backflips, just doing all the runs, It was actually Cisco and Friends.
It's Cisco.
To the point where I believe he intentionally went blonde so he could stand out. Because the rest of them were like Blaine James.
Yeah.
Cisco just bouncing around everywhere. Like,
And he's the shortest one.
but he'll come to the front, start doing all the runs, screaming at the top of his lungs. And that, he had to go solo.
He had to.
And I know it's him that suggested it.
Because the thing is, I don't actually know the other members of
I don't know them. And then there was the big one, because I always used to be like, oh. I thought he was Biggie at one point. I was very young.
Fair.
I thought he was Biggie. And you'll know who I'm talking about. The big one, I genuinely thought it was Biggie.
Kill me.
Then I found out Biggie had died. So it couldn't have been Biggie.
To be fair, we were really young when Biggie died.
Really young.
As in, I think people might still been latching. When did he die? In 1994 or
I
1996?
wasn't breastfed, so, but it was 1996.
Wait.
And we would have been 3, so you shouldn't have been latching around then. But it's you, so.
No.
Can
Can I say?
You would have been big 3.
Yeah,
You were a big woman
right,
in
right.
1996.
On the note of latching, I told you this is going to be a tangent fucking podcast.
What did you latch onto?
No, if I had my babies younger,
Mm-hmm.
I would have them latch for a while, like till 3 or 4. Like as much nutrients as possible. However, obviously, because I'm an older babe now and, we're going on to geriatric pregnancy.
I'm not even acknowledging that word. You're not going to shame me because I waited until I was stable to have my children. Because that's how you be pushing women to have accidents. I'm not doing it. It's not geriatric anything. It's a pregnancy. All right? Don't be You can't scare me with that word. I don't care if I'm old as fuck. Yeah? This is what the government did. I don't know what you want me to do.
Blame Rachel. For shit.
Too. Fuck you. Courtney Kardashian's out here just popping out kids and then old age of 42 since we're calling everything geriatric over 35 bitches. I can't stand that shit.
When I found out, I said,
I can't stand that shit.
Geriatric.
No, shut up.
Pregnancy. Geriatric.
God forbid I have a child of 35.
Geriatric?
Yeah, fuck off. Someone's the other day to me was like, there's no right time to have kids, Steph. You just got to have them.
And they love to say that to you. Everyone is shut the fuck
Your
up.
parents have inheritance for you. If they pass away, you lot are good. If mine pass away, I'm fucked. Okay, don't be telling me shit. Your parents gave you a deposit.
Damn.
Coming from upper class school now, just have them. You just have them, bitch.
People
I
love
don't
to
even
say.
qualify for a council house anymore, okay? So I have to be responsible.
You
when I
actually have
them.
to.
It's either I had them really young.
The government are trying to suck all the money.
It's either I had them really young and secured my council house, but now I'm past that age, so now I just have to wait. Okay, I gotta wait.
Hope and pray.
I'm not eligible for anything. The council will not give me a house. I'm like, be on your way with your mortgage.
You can sustain yourself. What's
You
your
can sustain yourself, clearly.
I can't.
You bought a property. Because once you become a buyer, nobody wants to hear your sob story. No one wants to hear that you're broke.
You have assets.
You have assets. We don't want to hear from you. We don't give a fuck.
What's your struggle? What's your struggle?
What is your struggle?
Who sent you to buy asset?
You've got more. We can't buy houses. We're in the renters market.
Hell.
I only bought because I can't afford rent.
Word, because rent is expensive as hell.
And if you miss it, the landlord can just cut this mortgage. You miss 3 payments, then they start taking action. Landlord, miss 1 month, you're out. No. I'd rather face a bank than a person. Banks, you can run around for a few months.
A person will be like, I'm changing locks, by the way.
I'm opening the door. Please.
How did I get on
Sorry.
this?
Geriatric pregnancies. latching.
Yeah. So obviously, if I was a bit younger, I would allow, my children could breastfeed for a bit longer because I'm a natural holistic babe at heart.
Yeah, you go breastfeed them in the forest somewhere, barefoot, crouching down. They'll be in the potato sack.
I would with my
They'll be in the
crystals around
potato
me.
sack with fairies all around you. The forest starts glowing.
I have lived many lives.
You're so annoying. Your little identity crisis just get on my goddamn nerves. We're like, oh, let Tia live. Do you know how many versions of Tia? I said she tries to come out to me as bisexual. She's never been with a woman in her life.
God help the man that marries me, because every couple of years there's
this new identity, man. Just go sit down somewhere. Just bored. If you're bored, just watch a movie, do something.
Last year, Steph came to me. She's like, Chris, by the way, every couple of years you have a rebrand and you burn everything down.
So I'm not flinching right now, because this too shall pass.
There's very few people that actually make it through the many versions of me there have been.
Just kind of, so I'm gonna do this now. That's why the Wagyu beef. I'm just like, okay, cool. I see where we're going.
Which brings me on to my win and L of the week. So, okay, right. L of the week. Went to R&B and slow jams. Sorry. Was in my K1 era. Sorry. Had a Soul Cisco. Great. Stephanie, I drank and drank and drank and drank to oblivion. My friend ended up looking after me, right? And I don't know what happened.
I can't remember the last time I saw you drunk. I didn't.
Garbs, I don't get drunk.
That's what made you drink?
So here's the thing, right? So I was in boxes with my friend, and to start off with, okay, so you know when you go to places and there's free drink, but the drink is not your spec. Obviously, I'm at the age now where if it's not my spec, I want to take advantage of the freeness of the drink, obviously, because I used to be broke. Sometimes I'm still broke, so I'm going to use the freeness. However, if I don't like the freeness, I earn enough that I'm like, I don't have to do this. I can just get my drink. So I started off with 2 rosés before I decided I could buy my own drink, and then I got a cocktail, a Paloma, and then I realized that I didn't have I could just get the alcoholic beverage that I desired and not just what was on the list. So I got another one. Then I went to see my other friends, who were in another box, and they were drinking bourbon and mixer. So I had, I think, 2 of those. In truth, completely fucked already, because now we're talking about, what's that, 6 drinks, 5 or 6. Then we've gone to the after party, which I originally didn't intend to go to, and then everyone that hadn't seen me in the actual event, they were like, oh my god, drinks. So then we did tequila shot. Yeah,
so tequila, that one last tequila shot I'll get you, boy.
yeah, because you'll just do the one, and it's kind of like you if you done a normal shot, it will like, okay, tequila shot, whoop, over the edge. Like, sorry, I thought my breast fell out.
Well, I can't edit it out. The most I could do for you is change to the wide or my camera.
me lifting the breath back in. So yeah, that was my L of the week, because I'm normally really good at managing my alcohol, as you know, and I've got quite a high tolerance. So for me to get to that degree, I was like, god damn. And then we all came in for work the next day. Everyone had come in up for one. Everyone had been drinking. We were all sitting there looking at each other like, well. So yeah, win of the week is, okay, I didn't get to cook my...
You did.
That was my L.
All of that was your L. Jesus Christ.
But my win will be quick. So obviously, as you lot know, I'm still trying to cook this Wagyu for Christmas. We had too much food on Christmas Day. So today is the day that I'll be cooking my Wagyu ribeye. I'm very excited.
All the best of luck with your Wagyu, Jen.
Thank you. I've taken it out to let it get to room temperature.
No, it's just beef. I don't understand.
Wagyu ribeye.
Why is this such a big thing for you? Because it's literally just cow.
I'm so excited.
I don't know. Did someone tell you something about Wagyu?
No, it's from the series I did, and there was a man cooking Wagyu. So,
Jesus Christ!
And so, how can a man know how to?
Were they being praised for the Wagyu?
No, they left. They were kicked out of the yeah.
So what was it about the Wagyu?
It's the fact that that was a specific item that he chose to cook. And so now I was like, oh, there's something a man knows how to do that I don't know how to do. Stephanie, you know me and my ego. You don't even know.
Because I think maybe it's like, because you got a praise kink. I was like, where people are like, oh wow, this is great Wagyu. And you're like, I want to do Wagyu. So people can cheer me and love me. This next one, no tomorrow. So I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to unpack this Wagyu
how
issue.
you know me.
I'm trying to unpack this Wagyu issue because it's not about the beef. It's about the reaction that the beef got.
No, I can't remember the reaction the beef got. Actually, didn't get that much of a reaction, I'm sure.
But it's just the Wagyu.
It's just the fact.
Because you found that it's what? Because it's fancy beef.
So apparently, obviously, the Wagyu, the fat in it is supposed to melt and make it a bit more tender.
Tender because it's marbled in.
Yeah. I'm not good at cooking beef, like steak at all, because I don't eat it.
So wouldn't it
make sense to cook the start at the basics?
Yeah, and then maybe learn how to cook. Because if you just know how to cook Wagyu, you still don't know how to cook a normal steak.
That's fine. I know how to cook the best.
You want okay? Good to you. Wish you all the best of luck with your Wagyu journey.
How was your week?
My week, right? So my end of the week, my mom has lost her luggage on the way to Nigeria to do her own dirty December, and now it has become my issue. I didn't even know until I went to my mom's house to go spend time with my stepdad and my brother, and my stepdad was on the phone to my mom, and we could just hear her. Yeah, I was just like, you know what? That's your problem. I was like, let me just drink my wine. He goes, he's like, oh yeah, she's lost her luggage. But they're saying they're going to bring it today, so the driver will go pick it up. The driver went to the airport, still not there. I get a call today in the middle of me doing makeup to come here. And I was like, please call Virgin Airline. Tell them that my luggage is missing. They were supposed to come today. I was like, but how? But why me? I'm not even the customer. You haven't even given me any details. So I felt like, Sandra, you know, her luggage is missing. So I had to go through this whole process to get her on the phone to them. I was just like, I know this is not gonna end until she gets her luggage. It's become my problem. I'm gonna be the one that's gonna be harassed and called until this luggage meets her. So it's within Virgin's best interest to make sure this bag gets to her. Because if I have to call them myself again, it won't be nice. I just want to enjoy my holiday. I want to enjoy my peace. And the worst thing is that she had 3 suitcases. And they were basically calling her while she was in the airport, trying to get her to come and identify her cases, because I think they had to prioritize some of the others. She didn't see the calls or texts until she got on the plane. But then it's too late, so they just randomly picked the 2. The 2 they picked was all the ones with the smuggled food stuff, like baked beans and cornflakes. The one they left was the one with all her swag in it, all her village drip, the drip that she was going to use to stunt on her village people. So as you can imagine, she's devastated.
Oh no, does he just the clothes on her back?
This is in the video, t-shirt and short knicker. Looking at the locals. All the drinks she wanted to use to stunt on the people this Christmas period. All the drinks she wanted to use to stunt on people's in that suitcase.
Oh, bless her.
I know she's burning.
And because sometimes you just have to buy clothes there.
Imagine you bought all this swag to stunt on your enemies.
And now you have to buy market
And
clothes.
now you're just stuck with cornflakes and baked beans and your one shirt and short knicker.
You have to go to the market.
But then if you go to the market, you'll just bring all the stuff that the locals be wearing. So you can't even stand on there. Now you look like one of them. Now you look like one of them. Oh my God. That's what I know the week. Like, yo, if you've got anyone that has ethnic parents, you know that when they have issues with customer service, it's now your issue.
God.
Why do I need to speak to them? You don't have to speak English too.
Oh my God. And the thing is, a lot of the time you just have to read.
Just read.
You just have to.
Because I Googled it and actually the WhatsApp number's on their fucking website. Why am I going through this?
And they'll make you sit down. And all your
But
concentration.
this woman's there like, call them, please, call them. It's not there. I know why she's distressed, because she wants to flex on her enemy. So maybe this is a lesson to her to remain humble. Remain humble. All that drip. I'm sure they've sold it.
Do you know what you're saying? This you could never tell us to do this. If it was
I'll fly
us,
back. I'll go look. I'll fly back to Heathrow myself. I'll go look for that goddamn suitcase. I won't go out. I refuse to go out until I can't step out. No one must know I'm in Nigeria until my swag is here.
if it was us, we would find the best department store we can find in the country. It said,
Crazy. Me? No. So that's we're not sponsored by Buzzballs, by the way.
yeah, it's just because it's Happy New Year's, guys. And you'll notice we're not tired for once.
My win of the week is that I cooked the best my best Christmas dinner to date. That was amazing food.
Your prawns looks amazing.
Oh, I had lamb. What my brother and stepdad and them man got, and what we got was different, because I didn't realize that I was supposed to do the trimmings. I was supposed to bring the trimmings to cook for the boys. So I just came with prawns. I was like, so where's the potatoes and them things? And they're like, oh.
That was you.
We thought you were bringing it. I was like, well, looks like you're having rice and prawns then. I'm gonna finish my glass of wine and go home. Ran home, and that's when the real bonanza started. Roast honey jack, roast lamb, potatoes, parsnips, some amazing stuffing, which will be my adult fans of the week. Tesco's apple, and I'll tell you at the end. Yorkshire puddings, pigs in blankets, onion gravy, prawns, Brussels sprout. It was simple but amazing. I didn't want to do too much, because I feel like sometimes on the veg side I be doing too much. That's performative, because I'm gonna let you all that. I don't need all that shit. Get me to the meat. But it was great. It was great, honestly. For when someone who doesn't like roast dinners clears the plate.
Oh yeah, he doesn't, does he?
Don't like it. I was even calling Queen Elizabeth. I was like, look at you, proper Brit. But like, literally cleared the plate. It was like the best Christmas dinner I've had.
Oh, well done, girl.
So yeah, we live to survive. I'm not available to cook anyone else's, and Mum, I won't be cooking yours next year. So you sort your people out, because I'm tired. I was frying.
Your mum normally does it, innit?
Does what?
The Christmas dinner with you.
No, she doesn't.
With you.
She cooks rice, which she did. I told you she's gonna cook the rice. I'm like, I've done my part. And she cooked she actually helped to cook the ducks.
Okay.
Even when the state of that duck and that oven, it was in there for time. When I say dry,
is that because
it was like that. I was like, where's the duck? They're like, it's here.
The duck is an oily bird.
Dry as fuck, Christiana. I said, we're roasting this bitch. Turned it into boiler chicken. They opened the door, the duck was just there, bent up like this, like.
Can I just ask?
All the moisture just sucked out.
I just need you lot to let me know what it is about boiler chicken.
I don't know, Christiana. I don't be cooking with boiler chicken.
I just need to.
There ain't nothing in there.
I swear to God, it is the most heartbreaking. When people say chicken, and
then it's boiler?
Then you see it's boiler.
Even me, I'm not, no, have class. We're past that now. We're past that now.
What is
Drumstick just slim like this. No meat, just.
Looking like Kate Moss.
Just kind of skinny ass chicken. Why am I fighting to eat chicken?
Just like jerky.
Pulling it. Why?
I just need to understand the thought process behind boiler.
How do you boil a chicken thigh duck like that? The duck was in there like that. I said this black thing. I didn't even have it. I said, I'm gonna go home. It is bleak in here.
And do you know how long you got me cooking that for? Because the duck is naturally oily.
The thing was in there like that. Like, just like roasted the fuck out of that duck. I said, Jesus. When they opened up and said, yeah, the duck is here. That's how I leave my prawns here and go.
So I've got places to be. I have moist food to eat.
At home.
Oh my God.
The duck just roast the fuck out of that bitch.
Oh my God.
That's what you call a crispy duck.
I was going to say, at least the skin was crispy.
No, that meat, you could tell the meat was chewy. That's how bad it was. It was just there.
Just blood-trained. Oh my God.
I was going to call me a customer, right? Shit. Now you see why they make me do Christmas dinner. Oh, like, I like it dry. But I'm dry. That's a trauma response.
It actually is.
Oh, sorry.
Right.
But guys, as we probably saw in the Christmas period, we were being flogged up and down with matching Christmas pajama photos. So all of you people have families. Because I felt bad. I was like, oh shit. I should actually put one out.
I saw everyone with their match. I said, oh, must be nice.
I saw people in matching pajamas with multiple children. I said,
the
all of these are yours?
The kids?
All of these are
The
yours?
kids that came out of the woodwork like woodlice. I said, wow, everyone has children. Wait.
2 minimum. Boy and girl minimum.
I said, when?
I said, right, when did we all start? Right.
Geriatric.
I can't even hold on to I'm the youngest in the year anymore.
No.
I was like, right. I went to do fair shoot with my cats. I was like, you know what? I'm not ready for everyone's shit and backlash.
Yeah, I saw many matching pajamas, and I too had FOMO. I put it on my story. Everyone's right. Like there was not a post. But
Yeah, I
a
saw
post.
the rule.
And they were like, yeah, it's okay, it's okay. I was like, everyone is not living their raps. Everyone wants this.
In that moment, I felt like an illegal citizen not having multiple children. I said, so we're all just doing children like this.
Yeah.
Matching pajamas, you lot, you call your kids down to unwrap the presents. Me, I'm racing my cats to get over mine.
It's me and my mom just sitting there looking at each other like.
But yeah, I found it funny at the same time because I don't know about you, but when I was younger, I remember someone asking me on the way back from school, oh, what age do you think you're going to be married and have kids? And I was like, 21. Max 21. Christiana,
Stephanie.
I thought
We had you see when I talk about our ambition. Ambitions, babe.
I thought that I would be married with children at 21.
I thought I'd had 3 by 24. That was
I
my
literally
plan.
I thought, yeah, I'm gonna get
plan.
I'm gonna get married. I will have our kids, and like, yeah, it'll be fine. And then I can use the rest of the years to build my career. I thank God he flipped it the other way because I don't know what
He said common sense.
You
Show
thought-
up.
21.
Stephanie.
And it's like, it's so interesting because you see like girls now in like their late 20s, early 30s panicking like, oh my God, I thought I'd be married with kids right now. I'm not. And I'm like, everyone's got this like, I don't even know where. I think we just engage age when we're younger because I thought 21 was mad old.
Yeah, and also you've got to remember, and I always remember this, and it's because actually I'm seeing it more around us. So we have a lot of people who are engaged and getting married, or you yourself are married, at this point, and it's also, I think part of that comes from the kind of culture we grew up in. So we went to a girls only school, number one. So a lot of Christianity is put into that
Catholic.
with
Girls'
Catholic school. So you know that
breeding ground for the devil. Sorry.
so there's a kind of like knowledge on the way to do things generally. So there was a way that you're going to go to school, you're going to go to uni, you'll get married, you'll have your children. That is what will happen. But more so, again, our school was very Nigerian influence, essentially Nigerian influence, I would say.
Don't say that for the Ghanaians come for us and the Filipinos.
Okay, the majority, because the Caribbean
West
people can also come West African influence, sprinkle of Filipino, sprinkle of Caribbean, just sprinkled around. But within all of that, there was tradition. Even like I would say, for me, I come from a very traditional West Indian background. Do you get me? So for my every aspect of my life across the last 5 years, including this year, they've been like marriage, have the kids, marriage. So
It's true. I thought I got out by getting married. Now it's kids.
Kids.
What more do you want from me?
I told you my auntie Jenny was like, the next one, make sure he marries you and has and your children. So it's like, because we have that as an influence, but like a baseline, so we don't even know half the time it's like that is what we're following. We're just like, that's the thing,
Culture,
right? So because I'm seeing even like a lot of the men that went to our school are married now. Do you get what I mean? Yeah, even the bad breeds.
Who's marrying them? Who's sorry. I'm not even gonna cut that out. I'm sorry.
But they're married to, the older years are definitely.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's that from the 35 onwards. God marry.
What's our age?
32.
Right. I'm about to be 33
In July.
in
We haven't even entered next year.
at the point this drops. Yes, we have.
1st of Jan, literally.
Okay.
We've
It's
got a
6
good
months.
7 months to go.
As
7. You were born in July, Christiana. Mid-July, to be precise.
anywho, the 35-year-olds and the 32-year-olds, we're all one and the same. I don't know why you're trying to differentiate.
No, I don't think so.
Stephanie, how did you get there?
There's some people that just give 35. So I always say there's two sub. I feel like there's like two categories of 30s.
Okay.
The 30s that are still like, they're like the modern 30s. That they're
Basically 25-year-olds in
fun. They're fun. Yeah, like they're fun. Like, you know, they're still
youthful.
Yeah, but then you have the 30-year-olds that are like yours clothing catalog
What's yours?
or just the Dorothy Perkins.
Ah.
I don't know many Dorothy Perkins, but I do come across them. But I don't know many Dorothy Perkins 30s, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's like more of the 30s that our parents were when they were 30.
Yeah.
And then you have our 30 where it's like
Geriatric pregnancy.
yeah, where that becomes a norm. But that's still considered young. Listen, there's people getting married at 37, 38, 49. Listen.
It's true. The Kardashians are just there.
I don't think anything should have an age on it. But I know when I was growing up, I was quite delusional in terms of like how I thought life would work. I was delusional. I was delusional about who I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with. I was delusional about when I thought things were happening, because when they happened, I said no.
No, because I have sense.
I said, this don't feel right. This feels like poverty. This feels like poverty. So, because what I didn't plan for was to raise my children in poverty.
Oh yeah. But that has been like a thing that me and you, because we spoke. Still don't know how I'm doing it, but we spoke so much about the type of school that our children would go to, that we want them to go to, and like the type of life we want our kids to lead.
Yeah, I think that's mostly just trauma, considering where we're from. Because we could directly see the impact of having a bad education, having a good one.
Let me not have this conversation, right? So I'm at a dinner table last week, right? And there was a conversation about...
Gotta edit that click out.
What, did I click?
What was that? Why must you start your engine before you speak?
So we were having a conversation. Okay, see, why did you do it?
Because it's extra editing for me, Christian. Every time I said, before you start, and then your sentence will be over here. Why did you have to put your mouth in gear?
So I'm sitting at the dinner table, and sorry, my tongue was too big.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. I said, if you push it back.
And we're talking about... See, now throwing me off. Damn it. We're talking about kids playing out. The person next to me was talking about he would let his kids play out. And I was like, what? I know where we grew up in. My kids damn well ain't playing out. Playing out where? And obviously it started a debate at the table, because one of my friends was like...
All these friends.
The reason you can say that, you're being sassy because you know one of my friends is not a friend.
I didn't say you did. I'm just saying you keep describing everyone's friends. It's very hard for people to follow the story. Unless you specify it.
I'll specify. Anyway, so it started a debate about, would we allow our children to play out? And my thing is, because I know where I grew up and I knew the people that I was playing out with, hell no.
No, I feel like I'll let my kids play out.
Really?
Yeah, man.
We had the same upbringing. And you still let them play out? Why?
Because even though I wasn't allowed to play out in my younger years, by the time I got to like year 7, year 8, I was allowed to go out. And I feel like if I didn't have those experiences, I wouldn't know how to function as an adult.
But obviously, you know, those experiences were turbulent as well.
Yeah, the extreme parts of it, yes. But knowing how to get around, take a bus by yourself, buy a travel card, knowing how much things cost, going out to different places in London, I think that's necessary, because there's a lot of people that I know that were sheltered from that, and then when it was time to be like actually start living in the real world, they're a bit like
I don't know what
almost
to do.
naive,
Yeah.
like, and I'm like, oh, these are things that you should know, but because they were so sheltered by their parents, they don't know how, there's a lack of independence in them, and I feel like I don't know how to explain it. I think it's good to play out as well because it teaches you how to speak to different people, types of people as well. If
And you
that
don't
makes
think that
sense.
can be attained by different clubs and stuff like that,
Yeah,
like
clubs
after
and
school
stuff, but
clubs?
also how are you socializing outside of that? And also just finding your way around. Like, obviously, be cautious of the crowd that your kids like hang out with, but like, I'm not gonna stop my kid from going to like arcade with their friends or going to the cinema, etc. Because they need to also have experiences where they're acting independently. You're going to the movies with each other. You're buying your own ticket. You know what popcorn you like. Like, you're able to make choices. Because one thing I can't stand, especially with adults, even just like the more and more I like speak or work with different types of adults, I can't stand adults that can't think independently. They can't make a decision for themselves. And even, and this might sound unreasonable, even down to the small things. If I'm ordering food and I say, do you want something? You'll be like, yeah. And I'm like, what do you want? You're like, I'll just get me anything that you, I don't like that. Know exactly what you want.
Swear
Look at me.
down.
I hate it. Because to me, that just shows me that you are unable to think for yourself, or you're unable to make choices. It's not a hard decision you're making. It's a very small one. You should be able to look at a menu and be like, actually, no, I like that, or that sounds good, I'll have that. Then tell me, oh, just get me anything, or order me what you're ordering. Because like my brother used to do that a lot, and I used to force him like, no, what do you want? And usually the thing that he actually wants is the exact opposite of what I was going to order. So I like it when I meet people, especially young people, and they know exactly what they want. They know how to do even just like the everyday things. They know how things work because they've had to go through the process of, like, again, those independent experiences, going to the cinemas with your friends, playing out with different people, going on a bus ride with your friends all around London so you actually know places. I don't mind that.
I get you. I'm just so, because yes, those skills are really,
And
really
also, if your
important.
kid wants to be bad, they're going to find a way to be bad, Christiana. I'm pretty sure my parents thought I was good.
Yeah, but
They
we
probably
weren't.
even think I leave the house.
We weren't bad, and also
Yeah,
we obviously we hung around with people we hung around with, but I think there is obviously by the time we have kids, again, geriatric, we're going to be so far removed from the things that are going on in the areas that we grew up in. We know to a degree, we'll always, obviously, because there's a degree of awareness, but not in the way that, like, I would think younger parents would be able to be across things.
I hear you, but we say we weren't bad. We've still got caught up in shit,
Yeah.
and that's even with your parents being more sheltered. We still
Yeah.
got caught up in shit.
But this is my thing. If I'm not, like, so my thought process is that could have been a lot worse had my parents not been so. Do you know what I mean? Because, like, my parents were sheltering me to a degree, but also there was the fear at home that I'm not bringing any nonsense to my yard, which is what I also want to impose on my
have the
child.
fear, but then also you want your child to be able to,
Come to you, yeah.
one, come to you, and two, actually be able to live independently to some degree as well. Like, know how things work.
Yeah. Yeah. And knowing how things work is a key
Like,
thing.
you locking your child in the house isn't gonna stop them from being bad. There's the internet, there's all sorts. They can end up being an incel because you've locked them in the room too much and they're just consuming all types of content. I want my kids to have real experiences. Right, okay, cool. You want to go somewhere with your friends to cinema and stuff? I'm not stopping you from doing that. Go and watch a movie.
No, but that's very different from playing out, though.
Yeah, but even playing that, if you're playing that in the neighborhood, like in where we can see you, like, play with other kids, man. I would say play with other kids. I'm not locking my kids in the house so they can be looking
No,
at tablets all the time.
I would, because my thing is, I want my kids to be busy and in clubs and doing different sports and
That's
like strategic stuff.
Yeah,
than
I
just
hear
like,
it, but they also have to be kids.
yeah.
They also have to be kids. They have to be kids. Like, you can have kids who go on to be great and are still able to be children.
But clubs don't stop you from doing that.
Yeah,
It's
but
made
like
for
clubs
children.
are like, oh, they're gonna be in this club and that. Okay, cool, but also, can they just have time to play, because they have to do something in those clubs? There's structure. Also have time to play, be creative. just go outside and experience stuff. I'm not saying you should go like fucking bus ride everywhere, but if you're playing in front of the yard with other kids, do it. Do you get what I mean? I don't understand. Like, I just don't understand how. If your kid wants to be bad, they're gonna be bad, Christiana. I kid you not. You can lock them in the house. They end up being the trouble. There's so much on the internet,
It's true.
and I don't. My fear is having kids that just stuck glued to their iPad all day.
Yeah.
I don't want that for them. I want them to still have a childhood, because even when I wasn't allowed to play out up until a certain age, but like from I'll say end of year 7, I was able to go out. And even before then, in Nigeria, I was free reigns. I could walk anywhere. And that gave me independence. I knew how certain things were. I also knew what dangers to spot when it came to adults. I
don't think that I don't think people know that as much here, though.
Yeah, that's because we raise our kids to be naive. We speak about certain things like it's taboo. Your kids should know what their private parts are called. Stop calling them kiddie names. Stop calling them kiddie names. If you want them to cover up around certain people, one, you shouldn't have those people around your kids. But if it's in places that you can't help, tell them why, so they can look out for those behaviors, and they'll remember what mummy said or what daddy said.
Yeah.
I genuinely believe I wouldn't be as clued up as a kid if I was just locked in all the time. Because I've seen it. People, they do that. They overshadow their children, and in adulthood, and they just become naive adults. Anyone can take advantage of them once they're like left in the world by themselves, because they don't know any better. They don't speak. They get excited when they speak to anyone outside of their immediate circle because they haven't had those interactions.
Because I saw that.
Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah. I remember seeing that. I remember like being young and people, like girls were linking men in their homes. And I said predators.
Yeah, but and again, because they're excited to just be interacting with people outside of their circle. Whereas if they already have those social skills, they're already used to meeting people, speaking to them, or like playing with them, etc. Also be able to spot the dangers. That those things are less likely to happen. Do you get what I mean? I just don't believe in the whole, because I've had friends who have been like sheltered kids, and they've just grown up to be naive adults, and then they're learning the hard lessons in their adulthood, where it has a much bigger impact than when they were kids. If your kid wants to go shot drugs, trust me, they'll find a way to do it. They can lie and say they're going anywhere. All these clubs that you're putting them, I'm going badminton club, and they'll sneak out and go do whatever they want to do. Or you can lock them in the house. The internet is there. There's much worse things on the internet. We can't just assume that all kids that play out, they're going to end up joining the gang. No. There's steps to that. There's steps. And obviously, if your kid is hanging around bad with friends, they bring them to your house and they're all ruffians, get out of my house. I want to embarrass you so badly you wouldn't even want to be friends with my kid. I believe in kids playing. I'm not saying they need to go to like they're 8 and be bus riding and stuff, but like even just starting with playing with kids, like the neighbours' kids, etc. So they also feel like they have a community. You want your kids all bunged up in the house, just constantly glued to their iPads. Now you're wondering why they can't communicate in their adult years. Why they're shaking like a leaf in the boardroom because they can't speak in the label meeting. They need to be able to speak to people, and that's how you pick up charisma. Like even just like the soft skills, like communication, even smaller things that make a difference, like charm, charisma.
Yeah,
you pick that up. You develop that skill by talking to all sorts of people. That's how you can move forward in life in terms of like really accelerating, because you understand that even with corporate life, it goes beyond just doing the work. You gotta chat to people.
Yeah, you have to be like,
gotta have the charm to sell stuff.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But yeah, that's my reason why you should allow your children. I didn't say let them bus ride all around London, go pecking, whatever. I don't. But let them play with people. We talk about community, and then we strap our kids to a chair. They can't see their cousins. They can't play outside. They can't do nothing. Just watching their iPad, and we wonder why no one can talk. You're saying that it's the vaccine. It's you.
Stop. Damn. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Oh yeah, so pajamas. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about delusional timelines, because I just think back. I'm like 21, me with 2 kids and a husband.
I wanted to move out at 18, have all my 3 kids by 24. Same.
I was gonna start up to the council flats.
I tried that shit with my mum. I tried that shit with my mum. She said, "Don't you dare."
I forgot, I forgot the deadline. I actually forgot the deadline. Well, it's pressing me, go out and sign up for council house. Pressing me, I forgot. Because in me, I was just like, I will never be.
Yeah, you're just gonna.
I'm not gonna
yeah,
need it.
Yeah, you'll just get your house eventually.
That's why everyone actually getting their flats at 18. I was like, oh, maybe I should have signed up. But in hindsight, I'm glad I didn't.
My mum refused. I was like, Mum, you've got to tell them that I'm homeless. Like I've been kicked out. And she's like, I'm not lying. But one thing and I'll talk about this on the podcast all my days. My mum can't lie. My mum cannot lie. Probably where I get it from. Probably where. I'll be lying. I'll be looking like this.
You literally, you don't have to say nothing. I'm just like, okay.
But yeah, so I tried to get her to sign the form, and she was like, absolutely not.
Well, I was telling you to do it, and I just forgot. And it was such a big thing because everyone was signing up. Like, oh my god, don't.
Was everybody?
Yeah, everyone that I knew was signing up, and I was just like, yeah, okay. Like, I'm trying to live in a mansion. The council ain't gonna give me that, so I don't care. And then, yeah, the deadline passed.
No.
And I was like, okay, but I was never bothered. It wasn't like I was like, oh my god,
because you hadn't really counted on that as your future.
Yeah, and like, and at the time, like, I thought it was kind of selfish. I'm like, that's like people that get pregnant, like young people that get pregnant or don't have a place to stay. I have a place to stay, and I'm not pregnant, so
yeah, true. Which is how the council will look at it, essentially. Yeah. It's like
it's so funny because around that time, I did have people advise me, like, oh, just get pregnant and they'll give you a house. Excuse me.
The compromise isn't. It's not just get pregnant.
It's just not. I mean, flat, yes, but also a whole human being that I now have to raise for the rest of my life.
It's actually a whole human being
because I wanted a flat.
That's crazy.
No,
that's crazy.
No,
that's mad.
Yeah, I think that's why I when it comes to motherhood, I want to take my time. I'll take my time, but like I'm not like baby because
money. But I've always like, and again, I get that people have managed it on a lot less than like I would want.
I hear that, but they say that. But was that pre-COVID or post? Because raising it, literally, I was having a chat with my colleague, and she was like, "Yeah, what? Like, if we have another baby, it will literally send us into financial ruin, and we'll probably get a divorce."
Oh well, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, that literally, I get can't afford to. And they both have really good jobs, but I think people are starting to realize 2 is the cap.
Yeah, you can only have 2. You can only have 2, and just get another animal. Just get a pet.
I've got 2 kids already. I just have 4 children. Trux and Chica are your elders.
That's your big bro and big sis.
That's your big bro and big sis, honestly.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. What other delusional timelines have we had?
When I'll get married, how long it will take for me to get married once I started dating. So in the spirit of delusion, let's chat about the most delusional things that we do now. Because we've clearly got the timeline wrong in terms of like when we'll get married and have kids. What are the other things that we're delusional about? Because I have yesterday, Christmas Day highlighted how delusional I am, but how it works for me as well.
What am I delusional about? Oh, word. Actually, to be fair, you were privy to the delusions I make. Stephanie is like in the passenger seat to my delusions. And
I don't even flinch anymore.
And Steph will be like, every now and then she'll lean across to the driver's seat and be like, by the way, just so you know, by the way, but
it's not gonna happen, by the way, but okay. Okay. Before they shout and say it was me. Before they shout and say I'm the enemy, keep my mouth shut.
You have done it. But just so you know, so I'm like, no, silence.
Yeah.
And Steph will be like, okay,
all right. And I just watch the car crash at the end. And then she'll come and repeat to me what I told her. I don't even. I'm having a good day. I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to bring down my own mood. Anyway, delusional things that we do now. For me, I defo set unrealistic schedules in my head for the day. Like, I have a certain deadline for everything. And I get pissed off when people are unknowingly fucking up my schedule that I made up in my head.
So that if someone interrupts you in a day with another task.
Yeah, like,
and you already had your
I'm
day
like,
set.
yeah, I need to do this by 3:30 and I need to leave the house. But then maybe my husband is still tying his shoelace at 3:29. You're pissing me off. I need to be in the car by 3:30. Nothing's gonna happen if I'm late or slightly late. But it's just a deadline that I have in my head. I feel like everyone should be living on my time
And you haven't told them when you haven't told them.
I haven't told them anything.
I love that for you.
But then I'll visibly get pissed off because I'm like, you're actually, but it's like, we're not in a rush to go nowhere. It's a shopping centre. It's open. Like, we don't have to. But I just want to be in my car by 3:30.
You're a terror. You know that.
Yeah, I just have compartments in my head. It's how I function.
It's literally how you function. There are so many compartments.
There's so many compartments.
God. It's like an IKEA closet.
It is. Literally. You can go
Side
through it
closet.
and see everything's just
Hidden
organised.
corner closet.
It has to. It's the only way.
Yeah, because you've got so much going on. What's my one? Thinking I can keep to time. The opposite of you.
True. I mean, we're fucking 2 hours late right now.
Yep.
2 hours late.
To be fair, no, we are. No.
Now we are. I thought I'd be on the road by now. That's my delusion.
But also, you knew we wouldn't be on the road because our original time was 11 till 3. And then I said, I hope by 2. Yeah, definitely keeping to time. I can't do that to save my life. But time blindness, man, please. I'm a good girl.
Another one of mine, procrastinating because I work well under pressure.
You do work well under pressure.
Yes, but there was one time where I pushed it too far with my dissertation.
It's because you're gifted. Let's not talk about being a gifted and talented kid, because that comes straight into it.
I did not know that you're supposed to present your research topic with the introduction basically done to get approved. I thought you just start writing. I thought I could just cram it into 3 days and be done. Because I had 6 hours to put together, decide on what I'm going to speak on, research it, and write the first 3 pages in order for it to get approved.
I think lecturers are sick of gifted and talented kids.
No, they are. Because I was scrambling, Christiana. I got it done. When I say at the very last seconds, and as I was about, I had to join the call, is when I had done. Damn. To the point where it had typos in there, just because I was just there like...
Yeah.
Never again. After that, I was so traumatized. I made sure I handed in my dissertation like a week early.
Swear.
Oh, yeah.
I remember mine. My lecturer was a skinhead punk rock identities lecturer. There was a lot of that stuff going on there. And I remember him telling us, by the way, if you come to me late, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. Yeah. Don't do it because it's not my problem. I remember... Obviously, I'm doing everything last minute. So I think it's the last 2 days. I've put in a meeting with him to show him what I'm going to do. And he was like, remember what I said in that lecture? And I was like, yeah. He's like, well, still I managed to get, 2-1. I forgot a 2-1. Yeah, I think I still managed to get 2-1. And again, it's just... we've spoken about this, being from the class of gifted and talented.
Yeah, man, we get way too confident when it comes to education. And now it just seeped into different areas of my life, because sometimes even the Reddit, even the We Just Got Here episodes, I've been pushing it fine. 6 p.m. on a Wednesday, I'm still editing.
I'll be sending scripts. I think I edited the script.
You sent that at the arse crack of dawn, Christiana, because I checked before I went to bed. I'm
sure I was working at 4 a.m.
You were. Because then I woke up again. I woke up at midnight, just past midnight. You sent it, but it was empty. It still had an old script in it. I woke up again at like 4 a.m. and your side having filled out. I said, this guy's a joke. This guy's a joke.
The school of gifted and talented.
I was waiting yesterday. I said, let me see if she sent this script. Because how many times?
I said it. You had it by the time you woke up. I said, yeah, bet.
You said it on the day of recording when we were recording in the morning. Animal.
Right. What's mine? You just did yours, right?
Yeah.
any fucking timeline for house renovation. I'm delusional. I'm sick. I'm sick.
Just got a one love seat, a Malaysian mattress.
I still have the one love seat, the Malaysian mattress, still yet to get a bed. I have a bed. Sorry, before you lot think I'm just sleeping on a mattress on the floor, I'm not. Though my mum did tell me to put the mattress on the floor when I told her the bed creaks.
Yeah, because the other day we were on the phone to each other and I could hear where you were on your bed.
Everyone can hear where I'm on my bed. I cannot.
Like, that does not sound stable.
So I say I could not have anyone come over and stay on this bed.
Just get one from Dusk.
Yeah, I am
And
looking at Dusk ones.
they're probably on being
sale.
sales. So get one from Dusk. Because one thing I've realized is that it's not. You can't cut corners when it comes to a comfortable bed, man. Don't play with your sleep.
Do you know why I feel like I might be able to get away with it? But Dusk do have beds that I like, so we'll look into that. And I know I was looking last night sale. But because I have a mattress topper already, that gives me so much. So I'm like,
not even the comfort. Sometimes just the look as well, because it takes up a majority of the room.
yeah.
At least buy a bed you like, because I hate my bed right now. I liked it at the time. I loved it at the time.
But now,
When there were different rooms, like it's just so much of the room, and it just gives like Essex Princess.
really?
And I'm far from that.
I mean, Steph, right now I have this one strip where we removed trunking that's been plastered over that I actually need to paint. So the rest of the room is green and you've just got one bit of plaster.
But the thing is with especially with like fast homes, it's never done. You're never gonna finish it.
And it's such an old home.
Yeah,
It's so old. Like we still have. I was talking to my mum about this. We still have like wooden windowsill, which is old as hell. So like that's essentially got to go because the wood is essentially rotted. Like it's so weak, and it's only like, to be fair, every other window in the house has been redone, but this one. So I'm like, when you're dealing with an old house, it's hell, Steph, because the amount of work that should have been done across the years hasn't been done. So now it's like you got to replaster every wall, and like I've replastered a couple of the rooms, but just some others haven't been done yet, and it's like, so it's a process, but God, it's long. But yeah, so anything to do with house renovation, like right now, yesterday I was like, okay, can you settle in with this bed and sofa at least, so you could actually invite people over and they'll have somewhere to sit. TV is quite easy to get because I'm only ever going to get a small telly anyway, because it's me. But yeah, anything to do with house renovation.
Yeah, I think that's everyone, to be fair.
It's long and expensive.
Yeah. The cost of adulthood is just another one of mine is that I set myself missions to master skills.
Yes, you do. Yeah, that is something.
And I'll give myself 24 hours to do it with the help of YouTube and extreme fixation. But yeah, I have a very, not a problem, but it's the thing. Like I'm very delusional about how quickly I can pick up a skill and master it. Which is a good thing because it means I can pick up things quickly, but also it's a bad thing because it's just a lot of unnecessary pressure. But yeah, that's definitely something I'm delusional about. Like I will see stuff and I'm just like, yep, go off and do it. And I have to be good at it the first time I do it, even though I've never done it before. It's exhausting being me.
That is so School of Gifted and Talented. I'm sure that's up in there.
Exhausting.
It is.
It's exhausting.
That's how we trying to make this. Is why going back to the Wagyu beef thing. That's why I wanted to make it on Christmas. So obviously I'm gonna get it right. Why would I?
Yeah, but it's also steak. It's not like
I did this with the banoffee pie as well. There was one banoffee pie I was trying to make for a year, Stephanie, and I kept on getting it wrong. But I would only make it for events where I have to bring it to people. Like a dickhead.
It was guinea pigs.
Oh my God. Right. What's my next one? Thinking I can fast track anything with my life. I believe that at any given point, this like me and driving all over again. I believe that, okay, I could get it done in 2 months if I wanted to. Stephanie, it's been years. It's been 10 years. It's been 10 years.
Sorry. That's a choice there. That is a choice. At some point, it just becomes a choice.
Yeah, I think, and I say this because it is, and I feel I feel insecure about it, but I feel insecure about it when I'm around people now, because obviously I feel the inconvenience of not driving now, whereas I didn't before because I was in London and everything was so easy and everything was so cheap. So obviously, like Uber to here was like £7. That's very different from 60, which is where it takes me if I'm gonna live now. So now I feel the direct, and even stuff like in London, you can walk to your nearest train station. When you start living outside of London,
no, you can't.
Yeah,
it's a good drive depending on what line you want. No, yeah, I feel like especially for women, get your license at 18.
yeah.
Get your license at 18. As soon as you can get it, because I got mine at 23, 24. It was one of those birthdays because I passed. Was it the day before my birthday or the day after my birthday or on my?
You love a momentous thing.
I love it. It puts pressure on me.
That makes so much sense.
It puts pressure on me. But I remember I was adamant that I needed to get that license there and then. And I thought I was old when I was doing it because I was in my 20s. Because I knew people that had their license from like
18.
18.
Yeah.
Even before that, 17.
Really?
You can get a license from 16. I started my driving lessons at 16.
Fair enough, because we had people driving to sixth form.
Yeah. And I was like, I need to get my license. And then when I did actually get it, I was like, it's a bit late. But I always, especially girls, get your license at 18. Please.
Yeah, because this is how.
You don't need to walk in the streets at night. Obviously, guys, get your license at 18 as well. But especially for women, I always say get your license at 18.
Yeah, and it's a safety thing.
It's not like the safety of a car.
I'm telling you.
Especially at night.
When I am in the back end of nowhere at a train station trying to get Uber and the Ubers aren't coming because I'm in the back end of nowhere, and I'm like, I am a woman, I'm out on Uber. Please.
Yeah, and Uber drivers are becoming so picky about
where
they go and where.
Yeah.
But back in there, you can get them to drop you down the road for £5. They'll do it, or like wherever you want to go. Now they're super
long
picky.
journey.
If they know that you're going somewhere far, they won't even bother to.
Or even if it's too close. If it's too close and it's not close to their home, they ain't picking it up. It's not worth their time.
So I'm always like pushing like young women to just get your license done, even if you think you don't need it. It's just good to have. It's a good skill to have as well. Just yeah, cool. Shall we do Reddit Realness?
Reddit Realness. I found out my coworkers have a group chat without me, and it explained everything. I worked at the same place for almost 5 years, and I genuinely thought I was well liked. I show up on time, I do my job, help when asked, keep my head down. I'm not loud or dramatic, just consistent. Last week, a newer coworker accidentally showed me something on his phone, and I saw a group chat with almost everyone for my work in it. Jokes, plans, memes, complaining about management. I wasn't in it. At first, I tried to brush it off, but once I noticed it, I couldn't unsee it. Conversations suddenly stopped when I walked in. Inside jokes I was clearly missing. After work plans that everyone somehow knew about except me. What really hurt was realizing this wasn't new. This had been going on for years while I thought I was part of the team. No one excluded me aggressively or said anything mean. I was just left out. I went home feeling stupid for how much effort I put into being a good coworker, thinking it mattered. It's messed with my confidence more than I expected because I don't know what I did wrong or if I did anything wrong at all. I still go to work, still do my job, but somehow something shifted. It's hard to care the same way when you realize you were never really included, just tolerated. The game's a game.
I mean, shit, but
also, you didn't try to include, he was like, I was just a good worker. Like, I think some of those, it's what we said earlier in the episode. Some of this stuff is interpersonal skills. So people, if you elude a degree of warmth, like sometimes you're just too meh. Mediocrity can just be.
I that, but also at the same time, I do think it's kind of, it is an issue.
You think?
It is an issue because you're clearly and blatantly excluding someone from essentially what makes up the culture of the company, the people, like, and the community, which within the workplace. I do feel like.
Do you think it's intentional?
Well, it's clearly intentional. They definitely did it intentionally.
Why do you
they
say
stop talking when the person comes in? So it's not even like, oh, we just forgot to put you in the group chat. They intentionally made the group chat without them. And like, you find that at work, people do have their cliques, etc. But like, you still,
yeah.
But like, for example, at work, I'm cool with everyone. but I know that they have their cliques where they go out for like to the pub over the weekend, etc. I'm not too bothered because I'm never going to do that. But I understand that there are cliques, but they've never made me feel like I'm excluded or anything like that.
I
But
remember he said the same thing. They didn't aggressively exclude him, but they did kind of somewhat exclude him.
Like, but when like you're walking in and like conversations are stopped or jokes are stopped, etc., there's that kind of element of exclusion. And yeah, even just on a human level, you're obviously going to feel away like, oh, I thought we were.
Yeah, but remember, he said he never noticed it before until he clocked that.
Because he didn't know that existed. But now it kind of makes sense. Actually, even the new guys in there, and I've been here longer and I'm not in that group chat. And listen, people are not everyone's gonna like it at work. It's work. It's fine. It's like no one's gonna die if someone doesn't like it at work. It's as long as it doesn't impact your performance, etc.
Yeah,
fine. But I do feel like even from just seeing things from his point of view, you're gonna feel away. It's gonna feel a bit shit. Imagine you're at work and there's like a whole entire group chat without you.
Yeah.
They have private jokes, etc. Someone new has joined. They're showing you something on their phone and you're seeing a message from whoever.
Yeah.
And you're like,
I would wonder why I'm not in it, to be fair. And if it was everyone, I get that is what it is. Because again, as I said, I feel people have their groups.
Yeah.
And they have but if I can understand why I'm not in a group, then it makes me feel better. If I can't understand, which obviously he can't understand why he's not in a group, then that's a bit more awkward.
And you will feel away because you feel away about smaller things. You don't like being excluded.
That's why I said, if everyone was in a group, yeah, I think smaller groups, because like I know my team has smaller groups.
Yeah, smaller groups, but
if it's a one big everyone group,
you will take that shit to heart.
I'll be like, everyone hates me.
Yeah,
everyone despises me.
I can understand it from a human,
but also if work is work at the same time. Like, I think it's nice to be included, but I think sometimes the way I look at it is like, well, and I think the reason I look at this is because I've been through it. Sometimes the game is the game in regards to work, and you have to firm that.
Oh yeah,
they're not.
I would say just again, move selfish. Just don't bend over backwards for them. Do what you need to do at work, and then go home. I don't mean you need to be super cold to them, but just understand that this is just work. And be heading home. Don't bend over backwards for people. Don't try and cover their task, etc. Do the work for you and
then go. Yeah. I feel like that's the best advice we can give you, because I think that's gonna sometimes groups at work are really nice to make you feel comfortable, but it's more ideal than it is you won't get that in every workplace realistically. For how our generation moves from workplace to workplace, you might get that banging. And obviously he said he'd been there for 5 years, so I understand why you would expect that of them, but it's work. And I think sometimes you have to, it's hard because when a team is so social, you feel like it takes more of your life.
Yeah.
But and we talk about this all the time, you always have to remember that you'll be replaced easily. Like, you get me? Like, it is work. So as much as it's like, oh, nice, and everyone's a team and I'm doing this for everyone and people do this for me, at the end of the day, you're there because you serve a purpose. Once you don't serve that purpose, you won't be there. So you have to kind of move with that energy and always remember that, rather than having expectations of other people.
I agree.
But yeah.
Adult fans of the week.
Let's go.
My adult fan of the week this week is the apple sage and sage and pork stuffing from Tesco. I had it with our Christmas dinner yesterday and last week. And fabulous, lovely, 10 out of 10, highly recommend.
In the spirit of Christmas, mine is Lint's cocoa wafers. Surprisingly, a box was £1.65 and it's like 12 in a box. I don't know if it's just before Christmas sales that Lindor had, because I went to Lindor shop in Blue Water. But yeah, bargain. And actually they're banging. It's dark chocolate, so it's not too sweet. It's quite wafery, but the wafery, it's not like the wafers we just had where it's wafer. It kind of feels like Kit Kat wafery, but just a richer chocolate, which is really banging.
Fab. And that brings us to the end of this week's episode. First episode 2026.
Sorry.
Woo. Guys and girls, if you are watching on YouTube and you enjoyed this episode, make sure you give us a thumbs up, like, comment and subscribe. help us grow our community, and also hit that notification bell so you can know when exactly we drop and be first to tune in. If you're listening or watching on Spotify, Apple, or anywhere else where you get your podcast and you enjoyed this episode, make sure you give us a 5-star rating. Not a 4.8, not a 4.9.
A 5-star.
Because I know it's only a 4.8-ish, 4.7-ish. Not a 4.8, not a 4.9, but a 5-star rating. Even if you don't think we're 5 stars, so we'll get there. So help us get there by giving us 5 stars. Also, if you are listening on Spotify, make sure you give us a follow as well. We have a great community on there, and we'd like to grow it even further. So please join the gang by hitting the follow button. You can find us on We Just Got Here Pod on Instagram. We Just Got Here Podcast on TikTok, and WJGH Podcast on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Steph Tia. Where can I find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Tia Honey Roberts and all other socials at MSTIA Roberts. And
it's a wrap, guys. We shall see you next week. Until then, have a lovely, lovely, lovely break.
See you later.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.